Do you see this face? This is the face I get when all I'm trying to do is create an optimized melee build for Nightmare, and Turtle Rock releases a patch that might as well be called Take Your Axe and Stick It Up Your Ass. Okay, so, hey everyone, the November update was announced yesterday, and it's out today. There's a lot going on, and yeah, I wanted to just talk about it real quick with you. Wow. Okay, well, I'm gonna get that fixed, and then we are going to talk about this patch. See this? This is the code they use to spawn the tall boys into the maps. Okay, now that I've got that figured out, let's first talk about the big developer note they've got at the beginning. They actually added this in a little bit after they released this update because a lot of people were confused about the whole bug fix with the specials spawning in. Apparently, the specials, the card to spawn in a certain special was being added more than once, and so you were having like double specials being spawned. And this was happening like throughout a level. So as you progressed in a level, you'd get too many mutations, special mutations spawning in. Supposedly, that's been fixed. The issue seems to be that it is apparently intended that there's still a crap ton of special mutations everywhere. Maybe this is something that's already known by a lot of people, but it really seems to me like the spawns for the mutations are based on how many real players are in the game. Just based on how it's gone today. And I don't know if I've just been really unlucky with my randoms that I've been matched with, but Veteran is seeming like more and more impossible with quick play. Just the way the difficulty has been ramped up with this patch. It's rough. I have had like no luck with quick play, just on Veteran difficulty. First aid cabinets now show a preview of how much health they heal. That's nice. It's not consistent so far. It doesn't always work, but it's nice when it does. Here we go. Right into it. Here is... Here's Turtle Rock going, hey, you like melee? Flip the table. We don't like how much you like melee. Speedrunning Nightmare? That's fine. It's infinite killing everything with gray grenades working as intended, but melee, that's the problem. So, what is it? 7 out of 12 of the cards that they've nerfed are melee cards. Batter Up, less damage. Brazen, less stamina efficiency. Face Your Fears, less temporary health. Ignore the Pain, health instead of temporary health. It's just, it sucks. And I've never seen a patch for a video game with so much bad news. Like, normally developers would at least put some, you know, some new content or something with this, right? You know? I mean, we have some quality of life improvements, I guess, but it's, I mean, this patch is pretty much, hey, we've nerfed a whole bunch of cards, and also some ridden are stronger, and also you get less supply points on some levels. Have fun. Money Grubbers, best money card in the game. Now that's worse. How much worse each one of these cards individually is, they've got to be tested. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, Drunk really had to be nerfed. It's actually not that good of a card, whatever. But yeah, Breakout. They decreased the use time of Breakout. I still want to know if if Breakout is bugged with Evangelo and makes Evangelo's Breakout longer than his default Breakout. But I don't know. I haven't tested it yet. There's a lot of things to test. Yeah, adjusted supply points. Basically, they're less now, as from what I've seen so far. If you're grabbed by a crusher, you're immune from friendly fire, so that's nice. Pipe bombs are no longer in Mom and Carly's bot loadouts, which is unfortunate because Mom used to be able to help me on level 2 of Act 1, get past the ogre. Oh well. Breaker. A lot harder for melee to kill the Breaker because it's basically a lot more mobile and recovers faster from melee damage. So yeah, sucks for you, melee. Have fun. Melee weapons. All the melee weapons have been nerfed. Movement speed increased. I guess that means they're slower, I think. And now stumble. My stumble video doesn't really mean anything anymore. Stumble is now working as intended, I guess, with scaling based on the weapon's base damage. Although it's weird how they've worded it, because bats must do 50% more damage to stumble ridden. But then down here, they have stumble damage scale reduced to 0.5, and I'm wondering, is that the same thing? Why would you say it 2 different ways? I don't know. But bottom line is, they don't stumble stuff as easily. And that is bad news. The solo campaign is called Training now. Because why not? Bug fixes. Our favorite one, Heavy Hitter. Effects now properly apply when killing ridden with a melee attack. You would think, oh great, now we're actually going to be able to get health when we punch stuff with Heavy Hitter, except Heavy Hitter is no longer a card to use. Because, it doesn't kill stuff anymore. You get plus plenty... What did I just say? You get plus 20 stumble damage, which supposedly isn't damage anymore because you punch them and they don't... You punch a common with plus 20 stumble damage and it doesn't die. You punch it and you punch it and you punch it and it just keeps stumbling. So yeah, not a one-hit kill for common anymore. You can punch stuff forever. It doesn't do much damage. Maybe a little bit more damage to weak spots. Again, there's a lot more testing to do. But you're also not stumbling stuff with your punches anymore. And you're also not stumbling stuff with your weapons anymore. So you're not stumbling stuff anyway. In any way. And so, once again, I'm like, what the hell am I doing as melee in Nightmare? Especially at the beginning when I don't have my cards yet. In Veteran, which is a lot harder now because of everything, I've kind of regressed back to my old ways of tanking and using a shotgun on specials, and that just never worked on Nightmare because you can't tank in Nightmare. There's just not enough damage resistance and health to absorb hits for the amount of damage that comes out in Nightmare. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. Fix some issues related to specials spawning. Well, maybe it's bugs, maybe it's not, but I think there still might be some issues. We'll see. I sound really negative right now. I don't know. I think after some sleep, I'll feel better. Like I said, it's been a weird day for this game, but, it's not like I'm giving up on the game or anything. I'm not. I still love the game. I'm still a fanboy. I just, I hope with this patch, it just means they're going to keep working on it. And I hope that they continue to see feedback and see that I don't know about these changes. And it's also not fair for me to judge it on the first day. so harshly, so I need to keep testing and keep playing. But just so far on day one, it's been weird. Fixed an issue where only one team upgrade would appear for purchase in the vendor after players purchased all available loot upgrades to the highest tier. I thought that was intended. I thought that's how you knew that you like bought everything. But I guess that was a bug, so that's nice. There'll be more upgrades to buy. Player can player can no longer see out of bounds when dying to fall damage or drowning in water, which is just funny because I think tonight is the first time I've actually had a teammate get exploded by an exploder and get knocked out of bounds where none of us could res him. Corrected Ogre's tumor toss behavior towards players it can't reach. It's called a tumor toss, apparently. I thought it was a meatball. Tumor sounds... It's kind of weird, isn't it? I don't know. Fixed an issue where the character card would not be active after a player late joined into a game and transitioned to the next campaign chapter. Thank you. That was so annoying. Doc, can you heal me? No, I can't because for some reason I don't have Doc's base heal. So that's nice. There's a lot of stuff to figure out. I don't want this video to be too long. It's just a quick update. Kind of my initial day one reactions to stuff. I mean, I kind of feel like I have to act a bit betrayed as much as I've worked trying to fine-tune my melee build so much over the past few weeks, and then this. In reality, I mean, obviously the devs are just fine-tuning things and trying to do what's best, and I'm sure things are going to keep changing. I'm not condemning what's being done today as ruining the game or ruining melee forever, but it's a tough one for the moment, and we're gonna really have to see what goes from here. And yeah, it's really a shame about Stumble. Anyway, let me know what you think about the current patch and what your experiences have been with the specials spawning, with how you've been adapting melee, or any of the other changes. And yeah, maybe we can get a few games in together, or find a game with some of the rest of the community. Check me out on Twitch, check me out on Discord, and I will see you in the next one.